Good morning, good afternoon, good day, whatever time it is time for another office hours. And today we're going to bring that tip, that tool, and that solution from our office hours team. And let me bring up the office hours team directly on the left-hand side of the screen from Glenwood Springs, Colorado, living the dream. It's a little Rocky Mountain High, Jenny Rickle. Jenny, how are you today?
Things are fantastic over here in Colorado. It's like 95 degrees, so it's getting a little cooler and it's a beautiful day and I am loving the summer. I actually have a race this weekend. I'm going to go run 30 miles in the mountains, so I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Oh man, I was wondering. I did a this past Saturday. I did a
Oh,
7 mile
shit.
hike, and I wondered to
Okay.
myself, what could I do?
Nice.
Could I do this 7 mile hike in the like I did? It was elevation, 300 here in Indiana. Maybe it went to 700 in some of the mountain or the hills in the state park. But I was like, what could I? How could I do this up? And then I'm like, you are at what 7,000 feet doing 30 miles? That's
Hmm.
insane. That is awesome. Mike Stetzel, how are you, sir? Are you going to do a little 30-mile run this weekend?
I don't know. I think we're going to drive maybe 50 miles. My son has a soccer tournament at Indiana Wesleyan College, and we're going to spend the day on the soccer field on Saturday. Sunday,
Uh,
probably hang out in the pool. No, maybe walk around the pool,
there we go.
inside
See?
and outside. Yes.
So
Take the
yeah,
dog for a walk. Maybe not tonight, though. It's so warm today.
it is hot. It's hot in Colorado. It's hot here in Indiana, and I know my son's going to Kings Island tomorrow. And well, my son and my two
Oh,
oldest kids are going to Kings
man.
Island. And I was like, you guys chose the hottest day of the year. It's going to be 102
Yeah,
with a heat index in Cincinnati area of like 115. I was like, all right, we you'll be drinking lots of water, right, and lots of
yes.
sunscreen. But it's still good to be summer. It's
Wow.
summertime,
It is.
and we love it. And we're going to start, Mr. Mike Stetzel. What is our tool of the week? As I will bring it up after you start talking up here on the screen, Mr. Mike. What is our tool of the
Thank you.
week?
Tool of the week is found on my PayProtect by going to the home screen and clicking on, you know
The,
what? There we go.
the create a statement. Yeah.
Create a statement analysis. So, one, you can submit a manual statement analysis here if you need to know profit, if you're dealing with an interchange plus statement and they're not interested in doing edge. That's simple enough right there. Some basic information. You tell them what kind of a statement analysis you'd like, and you submit it. That also gives you some income knowledge. If you want to do a self-serve edge proposal, a little bit more information. Basically, how much in fees did they pay? What's the name of the business? Your name. How much you're going to charge for the dual pricing program. Click send it. Within a couple minutes, you're going to get a report in your email with your customer's name at the top and signed by you at the bottom. If we go to, there we go, Nate's on the way.
Yeah. There.
Right there, statement analysis proposal, Greenway Solutions. It gives some great information about PayProTech. It then breaks down, hey, here's how much money you can save. You're no longer going to pay fees. And then at the very bottom, it thanks them for their time. Your name, telephone number, and email address are right there. Very quick, very simple. As I said, this will not give you an idea of profit. I think we all know that in our head usually. And if you want to have this cool thing to send to someone by email, there you go. Always use, if you don't want to use this, we can still continue to use sales team at payprotect.com. But this is cool. I've spent a lot of time in mypapertech.com recently training some folks, and I think there's just always something there that you can learn. So take 10 minutes and browse my papertech. We always have new things. The new things are now posted above the fold if you're a newspaper person, right on the front page of the website. And that's my extra plug for mypapertech.com. But
Well, and it's a great way you can quickly change. Like if you want to say, hey man, a lot of our people, you don't sell under the PaperTech brand. We do allow a place where you can kind of put your own logo on there. and use a logo, but the fact is that's a limited piece. But if you take this over and you download the PDF and take it to a designer, or you can go over to Canva yourself, if you're a do-it-yourselfer, and you can use the language we've put together and put your own piece together and do your own customized proposal with your own colors and your own branding and your own pieces. And you have questions about that, come talk to us. We'll make sure you know how to do that. That is a great tool of the week from mypapertech.com. Make sure you're using those customized because it looks so much better. Back in the day, hey, here's a spreadsheet of how much you're going to save. This just looks sexier. Let's be honest about that. Jenny,
That's true.
what is our tip of the week? What tip are you bringing to us today?
Yeah, absolutely. So, my tip for the week is going to be to help you when you're going in to sign a merchant account. You're going to go talk to the business. In order to sound more confident and knowledgeable, ask what type of connection they will be using for their credit card machine. I feel like this is overlooked, and it really is going to be a key determining factor on how they run their business and how well it goes. So, do they need Wi Fi? Do they need an Ethernet connection? Or do they need 4G? Also, do they need a power source? Do they want to be a countertop? Or do they need a mobile option to be carried around? So ask these questions to help gauge what they're going to need, and that'll help you find the best solution for them so they're happy, they don't need to change, they love their products, and they're good to go. So, tip is when you go into a merchant account to sign them up, ask their connection type and make sure that you ask if it's going to be mobile or standalone. This will help you find the best solution for their business.
All right. And tying together with our solution of the week, I'm bringing to the VL500, the Valor Paytech, which we brought on at the end of May, beginning of June. They have several terminals. The one of them is the VL500. I know we just deployed a four terminals to a grandstand at a fairgrounds. It's going to, I think, be selling beer or something like that. But it's a wireless. They call it the pay at the table terminal. It can do that, but it can be tied in. You can buy a SIM card. I actually don't know what the cost of that is, but you can find the SIM card on the MyPaperTech. Always, like Mike said, go to MyPaperTech. You can find out what the cost is. And I will give a little hint. We're going to have a promotion in August for this VL500 terminal. It's a slick terminal. It works really, really well. It's very simple. In comparison, it's very similar to like a Pay Anywhere, but you don't have the the $14.99 fee as the Smart does, and it's going to be part of a special promotion for the month of August. Make sure you pay attention next Monday on the 31st when we send out an email about that promotion. It's a nice looking machine. We were at Mike and I had the privilege of being at a Midwest acquiring show last week. We were at the Valor booth, and the thing about their terminals is they work. And we've had very few, in fact, I don't think we've had any issues. We don't have a lot of them out in the field yet. But between the QD2, QD4 on the Deja Vu side and this VL500 plus the VL110 and 100, we're seeing a lot of people starting to look at these terminals and maybe something to look at. Mike and Jenny, that's a pretty good. We got a good tip, a good tool, and man, that solution. It's a different terminal than we usually place. When I saw those four, I didn't see them personally, but over Zoom with Paul Kent yesterday, I saw those four VL500s going out. I was like, okay, it's a sexy machine. I'm going to use that word again. That works and it's easy and it works really, really well with the cellular. It's just a good solution. Jenny, I mean, if they say, hey, I don't have any Wi-Fi or internet, perfect.
Then
We have a
exactly.
solution for you. So,
Exactly.
all right. And I'm going to close. I forget who last week gave our closing words. I'm trying to rotate it and I need to write
I
it
think
down.
it was me.
I think
it was
right.
me.
So Jenny, what are our closing words to our partners for office hours on July 27th as we're recording this? How can you encourage our partners as we close out the office hours?
Right. I'm really going to just tag off of what Nate was just saying is that we have a solution, right? So whether they need 4G, Wi-Fi, regardless if they need something large, something small, something mobile, whatever it is, we can help, right? So go out there, sell, sell, sell. We can place the right equipment and then pay attention to the promotions that we have coming up because we have some announcements for August. So stay tuned.
All right. On behalf of Jenny, Mike, I'm Nate. We'll see you next time on Office Hours. Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
guys.